I've been with RTR for, well, scary 30 years or more now, and it's been a pretty amazing experience, really. Initially, I was asked to start a Women in Music program. So Drastic on Plastic, which is RTR's Women in Music show, started 30 years ago, which is pretty remarkable, really. And I was looking back, and I've probably done 30 years of radio with no more than 4 months off at any one point.
My name is Mike Tucak. By day, I'm a creative industries lawyer and I run a legal practice called Creative Legal. I probably have my work at RTR to blame for the kind of work I do at the moment, in that I was a pretty standard commercial lawyer, and through my work at RTR, or doing things on Homegrown, was talking a lot to local artists, local musicians who needed help with contracts and various things. And that sort of opened a door for me to do more work in the music industry in a legal sense. And so I think that's always continued, the crossover for me between what I do in the music industry or film and TV industry and what happens at RTR, being an area where those things are given a voice in Perth, is a natural fit.
My name is James Hall. I'm a lecturer here at Edith Cowan University. I think if RTR FM lost its independence or ceased to be, it'd be really disappointing, because Perth's starting to come into its own. I think there's that old cliche of Perth being Dullsville that was prevalent, 10, 15 years ago. We're really starting to shake that off, and I think things like Perth International Arts Festival and all these other things that are emerging and making Perth a fun place to be. RTR FM is a part of that. To remove that would make Perth, it'd be dragging us back to the dark ages of Dullsville. And whilst, some people probably wouldn't have a problem with that, there's some people that do and should have a problem with it.
My name's Chris Wright. I work in a record shop in real life and DJ, and I do Black and Blue and Giant Steps. I'd be getting home from work, walking some dogs, making sure some kids are fed, whatever, and I tend to plan shows, at least in my head, a few days ahead, and yeah, just try to organise my weekend around fitting in a show and, family life, work commitments, whatever. But the passion's still there. I'm still enthused about music and still want to spread the love.
I am a visual artist. I work tutoring, community art, public art. I started off from burning down the house, and now I present Black and Blue, Drastic on Plastic and Soulsides. Presenting a show is, it's quite a commitment, and you want to present a really good show. You want to present some new music, some old music, and yeah, it's a commitment, but it's worth doing because it's great fun getting in the studio and presenting.
Well, I'm Daniel Cleary. I studied broadcasting and script writing. Outside of RTR as an income, I flip hamburgers at Grilled Matt Lawley. Really, it's just to be involved in the community, to be involved in something that's special, in something that's different, something that's independent, taking that part of the community and part of the airways and going, hey, that? Yeah, that's mine. That's something in which I have onus on. That's something in which I've invested in, and now I'm reaping the benefits as I sit in my car or I sit at home listening to RTR FM.